What is going on, everyone? We are back with another HellaDepraved Shocktober 2022 top 50 most evil songs all time. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Alright, so I'm going to try and make this intro a little quicker than most that we have done. We're skipping entries number 22, which is Blasphemy Ritual, and 21, Abruptum Obscuritatum Avocado. Actually, it says Advaco. And Plexia, words. It says words.
Right.
This is number 20 on the list. This is Alice Cooper. This is I Love the Dead. Now, we cannot do the non-live version because we will definitely get clapped.
Right.
But this is a live version, and the cool thing is I have heard this song.
Okay. All right.
He does this live almost every set he does now.
I still want to see him live. I'm pretty sure, at least in my memory banks, I have not seen Alice Cooper live.
I got lucky to see him basically open up for Rob Zombie, so.
Yeah, like I said, in my memory banks. There's a chance, there's a slight chance that he was playing a different stage.
Right.
But yeah.
So we're going to react to this. If you guys have already seen it, if not, click the link in the description. We'll help whenever all things come back. So blah, 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 blah.
That.
Yeah, just go do stuff and come back. We're going to pause it. This is Alice Cooper. I Love the Dead. Live. Let's get it. Now, their live is quite different than the actual song.
Right.
Unfortunately. I only say that because, like, this song is on the list for the top 50 most evil songs all time, and we're not even getting the actual verses
Lyrics,
to it.
Yeah, the verses, yeah.
But unfortunately, like I said, we get blocked.
Well, we might even get blocked for...
No, we won't. This doesn't have a copyright on it.
Okay. Because sometimes they do. Their stage show, though...
Fantastic.
Like, I would love to see them just for the stage show. Can you imagine how long he had to sit to have his head
molded,
reproduced? Yeah. Like, I didn't even like the dental molds that they took for retainers and stuff. Like, I don't think I would want to sit and have stuff poured over my nose and mouth at the same. No, thank you.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Super short, super sweet.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to go over what the lyrics actually say in the
Well,
song.
the verses that aren't in there, yeah.
Right. And go over the annotations per genius. And then give...
And hope that they're better than last night's.
Right.
Not as prone to fantasy.
Alright, so verse 1 of I Love the Dead says... I love the dead before they're cold. The bluing flesh for me to hold. Cadaver eyes upon me see nothing.
So again, we're putting a whole bunch of songs based on necrophilia into the evil list. Alright, I see what Quran's going for.
The second part, it's all the narrator's deceased necrophilia victim's eyes that appear to be pointed at him can in fact see nothing due to the fact that the victim's deceased. Okay, that's so stupid.
Little redundant. Yeah.
See, again, though, I don't know how much of this is actually necrophilia or just, like, keeping dead bodies around.
He is saying the bluing flesh for him to hold, though.
You can snuggle with a dead body. You don't have to struggle with it.
Yeah, except for why are you cuddling a dead body?
Because it's hot and you like the cold.
I think that's taking it a little too literally. They're not an ice cube.
Verse 2 says, I love the dead before they rise. No farewells, no goodbyes. I never even knew your now rotting face. While friends and lovers mourn your silly grave, I have other uses for you, darling.
And I think that's implying something.
Everything's just about the...
I mean, like, the thing is, no farewells, no goodbyes. That's a very Dahmer thing. Like, he kept his victims around because... Well, he killed them because he didn't ever want them to leave him. It was an abandonment sort of issue.
Right. And then most of the rest of the song is a lot of la-las, a lot of deads, a lot of I love the deads.
Right.
Classic rock.
Well, it's also what we heard in this, yeah.
Right. The outro says, I love the dead before they're cold. They're bluing flesh for me to hold. Cadaver eyes upon me see nothing.
Okay.
All right. In the About section, it's a delightful song about necrophilia. That's actually how it's written.
Delightful. Yeah, it's delightful. Yeah.
An equally delightful video with blood, bodies, and a guillotine.
Oh, just delightful.
Right.
It's lovely, darling.
All right, now, as far as to why it's on Kerrang, whatever.
Right.
Their top 50 list, Alice Cooper, I Love the Dead, is off of the album Billion Dollar Babies that came out in 1973. In his time, Alice Cooper caused outrage with the theatrics of his live show and songs like this tender track about stuffs.
This tender track? Oh,
or stiffs. It says stiffs. My bad. I misread that.
This is a tender track. It's also delightful.
I love the dead before they rise. No farewells, no goodbyes. I never even knew your now rotting face, he crooned, prompting calls for a UK tour to be banned. MP Leo Abs accused the singer of peddling the culture of the concentration camp, adding, pop is one thing, anthems of necrophilia are quite another. Again!
How does that peddle the culture of the concentration camp? Okay, because I studied the Holocaust. I was named after a survivor, so I don't take that lightly, but I'm just saying I think they're two different things completely. One is genocide almost, and the other is, I mean, I'm not saying that maybe he should be romanticizing necrophilia because that is in the domain of serial killers, but I think that, concentration camps are a whole nother beast that should be
right
separate.
So here's the thing. I do believe this song has a place on this list. But not for the reason that he stated in this. Him talking about sleeping with dead people alone
puts it on the list.
But again, this goes back into exterior circumstances, which is what made them put it on this list. Like, him being banned and what MP Leo Apps has nothing to do.
I mean, honestly,
with this song being evil.
That would mean that they could ban any number of, put them on the 50 most evil. Like Madonna, she was banned in some countries. Right. Or, who was it? Sinead O'Connor isn't welcome in one of our states because she refused to have the national anthem played before her concert, or I mean, like there's all kinds of reasons that people that go on tour get outrage put with them, and therefore outside now the song base itself again puts it on the list, and it is Alice Cooper. And so I mean, like, pretty much everyone that we've come across in this list is singing from the part of the serial killer.
Right.
Or the necrophiliac, depending on... I suppose this one doesn't necessarily mean... He could just be somebody who works at a morgue.
Right. I did put it on the Halloween list. Like I said, I've heard the song. It is a good song.
Right. I do enjoy Alice Cooper.
And it's Alice Cooper. This is the second Alice Cooper song on the list. The first one being Feed My Frankenstein.
Which is also another good one for the spooky season. That one won't... It's not in our reaction channel, though, because that one got clapped hard.
That was around the time we started learning there are just certain people you can't watch the actual song from.
Right. So, I liked it. I still get... I get really pissed when people think that concentration camp is anything to... it's not comparative to much other than true genocides. And those are evil on a scale far greater. I just don't... Now, again, it's not Kerrang's fault. Because if that's a quote from the person that headlined the whole... trying to ban Alice Cooper back in the day from doing a tour, then that is their quote. But
I do want to give a quick shout out to old rock legends like Alice Cooper and Ozzy Osbourne, who to this day can still go on stage and sing their songs great, unlike people like Vince Neil.
Well, in this thing where it says in his time, Alice Cooper, I was like, in his time, he still kills it on stage.
No, I think they're meaning more in his time, Alice Cooper caused the outrage.
Right.
In the time he was at his biggest.
People still protest against him, though.
Like 5 or 6 at a time. It's not like it used to be.
It's because the protesters that have anything against him are of the same age as the ones that were going at it in the 70s. There's not that many left.
Right.
But they did push the envelope in terms of free speech and theatrics and artistry and,
Right. All right. If you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Alice Cooper with I Love the Dead live? And again, sorry we didn't get like the full version of the song.
Honestly, it's better this than chopped up, so yeah.
Right. Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to, check the description below for all things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
We love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you to pray people later.